Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Grace, I'm a yoga teacher, and today's practice is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be your traditional flow class or Ashtanga based practice. Today I'm going to be taking you through some drills and exercises that you can use to help strengthen your hamstrings. So in the yoga practice, we are really familiar with the hip hinging movement in relation to a forward fold. So what I mean by this is folding over our legs, either from standing or seated position, to head towards our toes with the purpose of stretching out the hamstrings. It is pretty much one of the most common complaints I get, both from fellow teachers and from practitioners, that they feel their hamstrings are either A, too tight and that they can't do that kind of hip hinge, or B, that they are experiencing trouble with their hamstrings because they've overstretched them. So I personally think there was a solution to this problem, and that solution is to strengthen your hamstrings using resistance. I'm just going to be using super lightweight today. I'm using 2.5 kilo dumbbells, but if you are new to this type of practice, start easy. So you can even just use your body weight as we go, and I'm gonna show you how to do that as well. I am not by any means saying that stretching in a forward fold is bad at all. I think it can be very, very healthy for the body, and probably more of us need to do it. But I'm kind of hoping with this video that if you are a yogi or yoga teacher who has never done any kind of strengthening before, that you'll see this, do this and feel the benefits. So enough waffle from me, let's get going. We're going to warm up with a little bit of a variation on sun salutations. So come to the top of your mat and find mountain pose or Tadasana. So drop your hands down by your waist, relax your shoulders. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths, maybe close your eyes. And I invite you in today's practice to breathe however feels most comfortable for you as we move through these exercises, these drills. Doesn't have to be always in and out through the nose, or if that works for you, then go ahead. We're going to begin by lifting the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana, really big reach, look up, exhale, keep a bend in your knees, fold forwards and tuck your chin. Inhale, let's find our flat back position. And exhale, step into our first high plank. You guys know the score, spread out your fingers, engage your core, squeeze those glutes, and on an exhale, hug elbows in, lower chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Let's just take a couple of breaths here in this first down dog. Maybe pedal out those heels a bit. And please don't worry about getting the legs straight, not at all the focus of today's practice, so try not to force it. Lovely. Now take your feet out slightly wider than you would for down dog, not too much, just a touch, and keep your legs strong, so squeeze your quads, arms are straight, legs are as straight as we can manage. Use your core here, so we're going to inchworm to the back of our mat. So really push with those arms, keep your core turned on, hands back to the feet, and then we're going to come all the way up, squeezing our glutes as we come to Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Tadasana at the back of the mat. Fantastic. We're going to work it forwards and come to the top of our mat. We're going to do a few of these. So inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift a flat back, look to the top of your mat. And this time as we exhale, same movement as before, legs are strong, arms are strong. Try and keep both arms and legs straight and come into your high plank from here. So walk the hands forward, drop the hips, big breath in, exhale, lower down. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Keep everything switched on, inchworm to the top of your mat this time. So core is firing, look forward, find your flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach, squeeze those glutes. Exhale, Tadasana. Keep it moving, lift up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Really focus on bending your knees and just softening into it today. Lift, inhale. Exhale, step back. Nice strong high plank. Let's move through our vinyasa. Breathe in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. On an exhale, inchworm to the back of your mat. Take a breath and then lift up. Urdhva Hastasana, think about your bum, big squeeze. Exhale back. Well done, let's keep it moving. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, inchworm forward. Control over speed here. Drop those hips. Big breath in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inchworm forward, lift those hips, strong arms, core is firing, come to flat back at the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and squeeze. Exhale, back to your mountain pose. Keep moving with your breathing, lift up, fold forward. Flat back, high plank. Full breath in, exhale, lower. Stay focused. Up dog, inhale, exhale, down dog. Hands to the feet, inchworm back. Coming all the way up, squeeze the glutes, look up. Exhale, forward fold, straight away this time. Lift flat back, exhale, coming forward. High plank, drop those hips, strong arms, take it through your vinyasa. Breathe in, up dog, exhale, down dog. Excuse my clicky hip. Keep the arms switched on, core is firing, tiptoe forward, find your flat back, exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and squeeze. We're going to go in one more round. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, high plank position. Core is switched on. Shoulders maybe come forwards. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take it to the back of your mat. Keep those legs locked out. Hands to the feet. Lift up and squeeze. Exhale, fold. Lift, inhale, exhale, last time, high plank, nice and strong through those arms, lower down, lift up, down dog. Let's take it forward, keep those legs strong, try not to rush, bring it to the top of your mat, settle into your breath, lift flat back, exhale, fold. Inhale, reach and lift. Big squeeze, exhale, Tadasana. Well done, hopefully that heart rate's come up a little bit. Feel free to shake out your shoulders, shake out your legs. Nice, and from here, we're going to come to the middle of our yoga mat and stand with the feet roughly about hip width. So what we're going to do is a body weight RDL. What I don't want you to do is think about folding forward with the purpose of stretching out your hamstrings. I want you to see if you can feel that stretch and that contraction in order to bring your body back up to stand. So fingertips behind the ears and open your chest. Now just soften into your knees a little bit, so we don't want those legs locked out, we want a little micro bend. Engage your core and you're going to breathe in. You're going to lower yourself halfway. So think about a flat back sensation. Open the chest. And now I really want you to squeeze your hamstrings, squeeze your glutes to pull yourself up to stand. You can breathe out through your mouth. Inhale, come down. Feel that stretch. Exhale, back up. We're going to go for 10 of these, so keep moving. Inhale down, feel that contraction. Exhale, bring yourself back up. Inhale, flex forward. Exhale, extend. Inhale forward, take your time with this. Exhale back. 5 more. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades. Keep your neck nice and long. Inhale down. exhale up. We've got 2 more. Keep your focus. Inhale, lower. Think about almost hip thrusting. So really push your glutes forwards. Last one. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lower down. Inhale. Exhale all the way up and release. Shake out the shoulders a little bit. Shake out your legs if you need to. Really good work. Come back towards the top of your mat. We're going to come down into a pose I know we're all super familiar with in yoga, Malasana. Let's just reset through our breath. Feet out to the long edges, toes pointing off the mat, palms to prayer, breathe in. Exhale, sink your hips down in between the heels, gently guide the knees out. Maybe take a sighing out breath. Now, if you're a regular of mine, you'll know one of my favourite cues to give in Malasana is just to move if you want to. So please excuse my clicky ankles, my clicky knees, that might be you as well. We can move a little bit from side to side if we want. Find a little bit of kind of freedom of movement in this pose, as well as a bit of strength through those quads. So as we lift the hips a little bit, we'll feel the quads start to switch on a little. And we're kind of prepping ourselves for our next pose. We're going to come into our ninja pose. Okay, so come back to your Malasana and just lift your chest, sink your bum, maybe another breath out. Also now, use your hands for a bit of support, lift your hips and just step to the back of your mat with one foot, doesn't matter whichever one, and turn that front foot back. So we are now facing the long edge of our mat in a sort of Prasarita shape here. We're going to sink into our ninja pose just to warm up through the hips a little bit before we move into our next exercise. So we're going to bend into that back knee, maybe your toes are coming out on an angle, big stretch through the hips. Don't worry if that heel lifts. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Nice. Let's go for a couple more. So bring yourself up as you inhale. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Exhale, sink it down. And then bring yourself back through that Prasarita shape. And slowly come up to stand. Get in the habit of squeezing your glutes at the top. Amazing. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to move through isn't strictly speaking a hamstring strengthening pose. It's going to be good for us anyway. I want you to take hold of either one or both of your weights. I'm going to use both. And what you're going to do is you're going to hold them in front of you like a goblet, okay? So take your feet back out wide. So we're in that Prasarita shape with the legs. We're going to come into a Cossack squat. And we're going to do 10 total, so 5 on each side. So what I want you to do is keep your weights out in front of your chest, keep your core engaged, and keep the torso stacked. So what we don't want to do is lean far too forward in this. We want to keep ourselves upright. Elbows out to the side, breathe in. And as we exhale, we're going to bend into that back knee. Send your bum back towards the opposite side of your mat so you can feel that quad and that stretch in the hamstring, and then you're going to lift all the way up. Exhale, inhale down, exhale up, off we go. Inhale down, we're going 10 total here. Exhale up, keep that weight out in front of you. Remember, we're using a combination here of strength and of flexibility. Keep breathing. You can breathe out through your mouth if that feels good for you. And if those toes are on a bit of an angle, that is all good with me. You know what, let's go for 2 more, 12 total. Inhale down, you got this. Big push up, squeeze those glutes. Last one, all the way down and up. Well done. Release your weights, set them back to the top of your yoga mat and come back to Tadasana. Shake out those legs a little bit. Hopefully feeling like those quads are starting to switch on a little bit. Let's just take a little breather. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, let's open the chest a little bit. Send your thumbs back, cactus arms, open the chest, lift the chin. Couple of breaths. Nice, big inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, cactus. Hold here, couple of breaths, just allowing that heart rate to come back down. Last one, inhale up. Exhale, all the way down and release. Shake it out. Amazing work. Now from here, what we're going to do is we're going to combine those two exercises we've just done. Bodyweight RDL with our Cossack squat. So we're going to go 10 reps of our bodyweight RDL into 10 reps of our Cossack squat. Remember, when you are sinking your hips into your Cossack squat, we will feel a stretch in that hamstring on the opposite leg, but really send your bum back, keeping your chest lifted, and then really explode back up. Lots of power in that leg. This is a really great exercise that translates onto yoga because we're forever doing unilateral exercises, so exercises on one leg. If you struggle with balance, this is going to be a good one to help you. Okay, so we're going to come into that bodyweight RDL stance, feet slightly wider than hip width, fingertips behind the ears, breathe in, moving down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale down, exhale up. Just keep moving with your own breath. Focus on that length in the spine, not overstretching through the legs, feeling that contraction in your hamstrings, little soft bend in the knees. Let's go for one more, all the way down, lots of control. Exhale, explode up. Well done. Straight away, you're going to grab your weights, find your Prasarita legs, a little bit wider now. Remember, if we need to adjust the angle of the feet, that's totally fine. Focus more on strength in the hips. Open the elbows, breathe in, sink down. Exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep breathing. Remember, out through the mouth if we want. 5. Keep that chest lifted. Those weights are out in front of us. For 2. Last one. Amazing, really well done. Set those weights over to one side. Let's bring that heart rate down again. Come to Tadasana. Lift the arms up, inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms. Breathe out through the mouth. Maybe lift the chin. Well done. Couple more. Inhale up. And exhale. All the way down. Nice. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Hold. Amazing, well done. And then release. Shake those shoulders out a little bit. Maybe shake the legs. Nice work. Let's take one more of those inchworm vinyasas. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, high plank. Breathe in. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down dog. As you exhale, hands to the back of your mat. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Let's keep it moving. Really well done. Lift, inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk it into your high plank. Big squeeze of those glutes. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Looking forward. Legs are strong. Tiptoe forward. Lift flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, Tadasana. Amazing work, guys. I want you to reach for your weights again. So this time, we're going to take a weight in each hand and we're going to advance those body weight RDLs and add a little bit more weight. Okay, so standing with the feet hip width, I want you to relax your hands out in front of you with your wrists facing your legs. And what we want to do here is make sure that we're not tensing up through the arms so much that the shoulders are lifting here. And we don't want to completely relax through the arms so the weights are kind of flopping down by our sides. Now just keep doing exactly what you have been doing. Think about that movement, but now we've got that weight. So soft bend in the knees. We're going to inhale, lower all the way down until you can feel that stretch. Now when I first started practicing this, I was going all the way down here, and then I was like, this just feels like a stretch. So I really invite you to come a little bit higher up than you would for a forward fold. Feel that pressure, that squeeze in your hamstrings, and then explode all the way back up. Nice and explosive, strong movement. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale, exhale. Keep moving with your breath. Let's keep it going. I think we've got 4 left. Either way, it'll be good. One more rep isn't gonna kill us. Make sure we're feeling that contraction in the hamstrings, and if you're not, I don't want you to panic. I want you to think about this movement, this hip hinge, with the purpose of strength. 2 more. Last one. Amazing work. Well done. Now from here, straight away, we're going to go into a single leg variation of this. So step your left foot forward. Your right foot's going to come back a bit. I want you to imagine you are lifting up into your warrior 3 or unsupported warrior 3, and you're using that back foot to push. Same sort of feeling. Now, same position with those weights. Hand in front of you, both hands in front of you, sorry. Little bend in that front leg. And we're going to go all the way down and up. Down. We're going to do 8 reps and up. Squeezing your glute at the top. Remember to breathe. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. For 3, 2, last one. Amazing. Straight away switch. Right foot out in front, left foot behind, and I can already hear you. I know what you're saying. This side's my wobbly side. Or maybe that was you the first side. This is going to help with that wobble. This is what's going to help strengthen and stabilise us in our balances. Little bend in that front knee. Think about pushing your bum back, leaning your chest forward. Feel that squeeze and up. Try and keep your shoulders, your ribs and your hips all nice and stacked. So we're not collapsing down. We're keeping a little bit of tension on those weights. For 3. For 2, last one. Fantastic, well done. Release, take those weights off your mat, just to one side, shake out those legs. Well done. Let's stretch out through the hips a little bit. Give ourselves a bit of a breather, lift up as you inhale, exhale, forward fold. Lift up, inhale, and exhale. Take a big step back on our right leg, right knee down, and you guys know where you're going, I'm sure. Low lunge. Maybe take a nice relaxed low lunge here, so interlace your fingers and just push into that front leg. Just using this as a bit of a breather. Nice, and really what I want you to be thinking about in this practice is kind of moving away a little bit from all of those cues we're so used to hearing and giving. So we're not always trying to stretch, although sometimes it's good. Maybe try and think, oh, can I work these muscles in a bit of a different way? And what benefit to my practice is that going to have? And let's switch. Just take it back to a kneeling position. Left knee is back, right leg is forward. Big stretch through the hips. And again, little invitation, let's move away from the voice inside of our head telling us we need to stretch deeper, we need to go further, I need to go into a back bend. Why? Why do we need to do that? Is it serving us, our practice right now? Or is it serving that ego self in our practice that we're so used to? Amazing. Let's take a downward facing dog through a vinyasa. Tuck your back toes, right foot back, big breath in, exhale, lower, lift, exhale, downward facing dog. Maybe take a sighing out breath. Awesome work. Look forwards, inhale, step hop or jump your way through, lift to your flat back position, exhale, fold, bend those knees. Inhale, reach up, squeeze your glutes, exhale, Tadasana. Really amazing work today, guys. We're going to go through one more little superset. We're going to give those hamstrings a little bit of a rest, and we're going to come into a weighted squat, supersetted with single leg RDLs. So I'm going to turn to face you guys, just so it's a little bit easier for you to see on this one. We're going to come into our squat position. So think back to your Malasana, really used to sinking it all the way down, and then feeling that deep, lovely stretch in the hips. Perfect for stretch, not always super useful for strengthening. So I want you to think about putting your hips back and getting your hip crease to just dip a little bit below your knee. So what I mean by that is when we sink down into our squat, we're not crashing all the way down here. We're using control. We're coming to that squat point and then pushing all the way up. So think about that movement that we did in the Cossack squat and try and recreate that here in your squat. The arms are out in front of us, holding onto the weights, little goblet. Let's turn to face you guys, just so it's a bit easier for you to see. 10 reps of this, off we go. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep it moving for 8. Chest is lifted. Try not to crash all the way down. For 5, maybe feeling that heart rate coming up. It's all good. Keep breathing. For 3. For 2. Last one. All the way up. Fantastic. Straight into those single leg RDLs. Left foot is forward. Ball of that back foot. Arms relaxed in front of us. Bend that front knee all the way down and up. For 7 and up. Keep that engagement through your chest, through your core. Amazing, keep it going. Try and think about that squeezing sensation. One more. Fantastic, switch. This is your last little push, you got it. I know we've got that heart rate coming up. Use that heat in the body. We've got this little bend in that front knee. Really big squeeze. You got this, guys. 4. Really push and drive those hips through. 3. Last one, big squeeze. Woo! Well done. Set those weights over to one side, come to the top of your mat. Tadasana, deep breath in, lift up. Exhale, cactus arms. And as we exhale all the way down, find a little ragdoll. Amazing work. Nod your head yes. Shake it no, sighing out breath. And let's slowly just step it back. Come into your tabletop pose. A few cat-cows here. Just winding things down. Feel free to breathe out through your mouth as we come into our cat. 2 more. Last one. Amazing. Now draw your knees out to the long edges, your knees in. Let's come into extended child's pose. Maybe give yourself a big break here. Make fists with your hands, forehead onto that top fist, and just relax. Now, like I said at the beginning of our practice, please don't worry if these sort of movements feel quite alien to you. Especially if you've never done anything like this before, they're going to feel a little bit strange when we first start doing them. But over time and with practice, they're going to become more comfortable, and we can start to learn the difference between hinging for stretch and hinging for strength. Nice work. Really slowly we'll make our way onto our backs. Nice little wind down for our practice. Let's take one of my faves, I'm sure one of yours too. Let's come into a little recline twist. Bring your right knee into your chest, hug it towards your armpit space, extend that left leg. Give those hamstrings a little bit of love, maybe roll out your ankle. And remember, consistent practice is what's giving you a beautiful and strong and aware yoga practice. So we need to apply that mindset to strengthening as well. You know, can you think of any point in your week where you could fit something like this in? Start to explore a different area of movement maybe. Let's take that twist, left hand to right knee, and open out. Ooh, big stretch. Maybe let the head roll. Well done. Bring that knee through center. Little squeeze in. Release. Switch sides. Excuse my clicky hip. Just roll out that ankle. And really take a moment here to thank yourself for maybe pushing yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit, for trying something that maybe you're not 100% sold on yet. That's okay. That's okay. Rome wasn't built in a day, eh? Let's take that twist. Amazing. Release from your twists. Maybe squeeze both knees in. And then let's relax. Well done. Boy, have we earned it, Shavasana. Lying flat on our mats, palms up or down, shoulders away from those ears, toes are floppy. Relax. Thank you guys so much for choosing to practice with me today. Thank you for giving this a go. Love to hear your thoughts, your comments, any questions you have, please send them my way. I'll see you again on your mat soon, and until then, namaste.